Please, before you scroll down to get all the mods, scroll back up, please. We have to talk for a second. Just a second, I promise. Okay, hi. One of the mods, Cool Spears, Quicker Sim Autonomy, and Simulation Lack Improvements. You need to follow a tutorial for that one. It's not a normal mod. It requires you to fuck with your resource file. So please make sure to either follow the tutorial in this video or the one I made on Twitter, okay? All right, now that that's handled, you can go back to scrolling, you can go back to downloading. Thank you very much. And everybody else that wants to watch the video, hi! The rumors are true. This is the official mod video. These are all of the mods I would download again if I were to start from scratch. These are like my essentials. A little warning, these are a lot of mods. Some of them might be outdated. Some of them might require an update. Some of them might conflict with each other. I have all of them in game right now, and my game is fine. I don't know how your game is gonna digest all of them. I'm also really sorry to say, but I will not be doing tech assistance. I'm sorry. Download everything on your own accord. This is your final warning. These are mods. The game is not hard to break. Just be careful. Check everything. Check for conflicts. You should be fine. I'm just saying. Okay? Are we cool? Okay. Sickening! All right, let's start. Where should we start? I think, now that you're on the screen already, these are two sims that I like a lot. And I chose these two because it'd be weird to have my main family from my gameplay videos as the people here. You know what I mean? So I chose these two because I thought they were really sexy. I thought they were really, really sexy. Talking about sexy, let's talk about how to make the game sexier. I do have quite a few mods to make the game look better. The first one and the most important one I'd say is the even better in-game lighting by Northern Siberia Winds. If you compare your sims without the mod and then with the mod just makes it look like they always have a ring light in front of their face. It lights them up really, really nicely. So that one is like a must-have for me. The mod by Northern Siberia Winds does conflict with No Blue and No Glow by Lumia, so you might have to be careful with that. It does work with the lighting mods by Softer Haze. Currently, the lighting mod I use by Softer Haze is Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes, Twinkle Toes, Twinkle all the toes. A lot of people really enjoy Sunblind. I really enjoy Twinkle Toes because it does make the nights a little darker and a little moodier, but it's not as extreme as Sunblind. Like, it gets really dark outside, which is really nice for personal gameplay. Not that nice for YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Like, I do want you guys to see at least a little bit of something. So I've been really enjoying Twinkle Toes. I also used Milk Thistle for a while, and Sunblind is, I think, the most realistic lighting situation out of all of those. Since we're already in this view, another mod that I kind of can't live without anymore is the No Blur in Distance. The blur in the distance just pisses me off. I gotta be honest, it just pisses me off. I don't like it. I think it looks really messy and then too fucking clean. It also fucks up with my body presets a lot that I put on my male sims especially, where like the body gets translucent at some parts. It's really weird. So I've been really liking that No Blur in Distance mod. Let me also make it a little cloudy so we can see the next mod of discussion. There you go. The Ghibli Clouds by Miko. I just recently became a cloud overhead person, and oh, I like these a lot. I do like these a lot. Again, just a recent addition to the game, but so tasty and so delicious. Who would have thought she could ever look this pretty? I didn't at all. Talking about things in The Sims 4 being really outdated and kind of ugly. Right, let's get to the phone. I cannot believe we got this whole UI update for the phone and then not an actual like phone update to update the phone, like update the phone. So maybe, I don't know, go on Cupid's Corner real quick. There you go. This is my favorite phone override. It's by Orny. It's included in the Plum Fruit Essentials and it's animated, which makes it so fun. Look at the back and it's so high quality. Another really essential override for me are the Simkatu animations. Oh my God, what is this channel? Ew, ew. Ah! Oh my God. Hello? Ew. What the hell? Get out of my house. Get out. This is scary. Why did this turn into a horror movie? Okay, get out. Change the channel immediately. Please. Anyway, sorry about that. But look, when they watch TV, they'll like cross their arms and look really relaxed and look really nonchalant and cool. Like, that's so fun. I literally have all of the animations by Simkatu installed. There's also a really cool one for the writing on the PC. There's like a mini easel that changes the painting animation, which is so cutesy. There you go. And then you get a brand new animation. And it just like freshens up the game a little bit. There's also a really, really cute one for reading. Look! Look how pretty! Isn't this Gorgina? Come on! I fully just recommend going through all of the Patreon posts and downloading everything. I gotta be honest, just download everything you see. Be like a hungry shark looking for something to eat on that Patreon page. Since you're already on animations, let's look at some poses. Let's take a little photo with Van. These are the selfie overrides by Dear Kim. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, I haven't seen this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. What a sickening couple. They aren't even a couple right now, but imagine. So cute. With the Dear Kim selfie overrides, you do have to be a little careful. They are sorted by emotion. So let me pull up my folder. So you should always only have one variant of the selfie. So the paired selfie romantic one is already filled. So you cannot get another paired selfie under romantic. So if you already have a single selfie relaxed override, you cannot get another single selfie relaxed override. Doesn't make sense, but they do have all the poses and all the emotions. So you can just like mix and match. You just have to be careful to not use the same override for the same emotion. Right. I hope that made sense. I hope so. I think you got it. Maybe. Okay. And then the last two mods in this category. First, the enhanced world maps. I use the Maxis world maps, but Cinematically has a mod that enhances them, that just makes them higher quality, because the normal Maxis ones are really blurry for some reason. I don't know why, but they are really blurry. So this mod just enhances the quality of them. If you want to go for a completely new look, you can get the ones by 20th Century Plumbob or by Felipe Sims. I like those two a lot. I've just been in my Maxis Match era. Yes, I'm a Maxis Match girl. I say as I just played a sim that has like 20 alpha skin overlays on. But you know what I mean? I've been in my Maxis Match era. And then another one I've been getting a lot of questions about is the gallery poses. This mod just makes them surf face. I really wasn't that much of a fan of the gallery poses at first, but now we're kind of friends. Like, this is fun, this is cute, this is exciting, this is new. I mostly use the ones by Sakura Leon, and I think they're really fun. They give you like a good close-up. Sakura Leon also has a lot of different poses, so maybe you'll find something you enjoy even more. But since we're already here, let's get to the UI. This mod just dropped, but look at the world select screen. Guys, this is fresh off the press. Cinematically just dropped another banger. Cinematically dropped the song of the summer, finally. Oh my god, we finally have the song of the summer, and it's Cinematically's world select screen replacement. I mean, besides just making it look a little better with the names on top, the expansion pack logos, love that. And then these little call cards with the, you know, world description and the little icons, which is so cute. You can also, and now this is the real gag, you can make them bigger or smaller. This is the smallest it gets, and this is the biggest it gets. Oh my god. What? It makes it look so much more organized. I'm feeling really clean girl era right now, feeling really organized. I also use this splash screen mod. I use this main menu mod, and I use this loading screen. I love this loading screen so much, and every time you load into something, it changes the car, it changes it to another car, and I think it's so fun, and it makes the game a little more immersive to me. You know what I mean? Like, I can hit canon that we're actually driving somewhere, instead of just going to a loading screen. The splash screen, the one that pops up when you open up the game, I love that mod just because it makes it actually fit. You know how the Sims team has been trying to rebrand, but it's not really all the way rebranding, and they've been really slow with everything. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I'm not the Sims team. No idea why it takes them so damn long, but it's been taking them a long time, and I hate it. And then the main menu override is really cool. You can switch the backgrounds around. There's so many different backgrounds included. I'm only using the Maxis ones because, again, I'm in my Maxis Match Girl era. You can make the Sims bigger or smaller. You can turn on the news or not. There's also a way to make your own background and then put that file into your mods folder. And he made like a whole website for it, which is so cool. I genuinely think that Cinematically is like the coolest person on this planet. I hate to be fangirling like this, but he is so talented and so cool. So it's a background pack generator. Let's enter our creator name, Day, and then background pack name, Test. Right. Okay. Oh, that is not a, that's, okay, there you go. Then you upload an image. Sure. Sure, let's go with a sim screenshot. There you go. Fun. And then generate background packages. And there you go. And then you can put this file into your mods folder and you'll have it as an actual main menu background. I think this main menu mod and the world select screen mod are still under early access, so you might have to wait a second until you can get them, but once you get them, they're worth it. I promise, Eva. And there you go. We got our package file. And now I have my own main menu override. And I barely did anything besides pick one out. Isn't that so cool? Look at our penthouse. I am not used to filming a video with rich sims. If you don't know, I do have a gameplay series on my YouTube channel, The Rockwells, and they're always broke. So this is very new for me. This is very new and exciting, actually. The UI recolors I use, like, you know, the blue, these are all by Vixated. They have a lot of different UI recolors. They have Chalked, which is like a dark mode UI, and I usually use that one, but we are right now in our like whimsical fairy era, so I thought the light blue one would make a lot more sense. There's also a beige one, I think, and like a purple one. I'm not sure. They have a lot of different ones. For this one, I did end up deleting the PyMenu file in the mod folder. So if you download the UI mod, it's gonna look like that. And then I just look for PyMenu, and there you go. I just deleted this file to have the base PyMenu from The Sims 4 because I like the PyMenu a lot. I gotta be honest. And I also used a better PyMenu by Endears to give the PyMenu all these little cute icons. And I think I was conflicting with the blue UI. I'm not sure, but I think so. Like, look how cute this is. Like, okay, it's so cutesy. And then if you're seeing my PyMenu, you also might be noticing the font because I ended up making my own font replacement. I did it yesterday and I really like how it turned out. So I might put it up for download, and with might, I'm saying I will. So if you want my font replacement, you can have it. It's the Poppins font. It's also the font that I use for the lower text on my thumbnails. Like, it's always Rockwells and the Sims font, and then business and hobbies is like Poppins. Anyways, it turned out so cutie pie. I like it a lot. Isn't it so cutesy? All right. And then one more little thing, which I've also been getting a lot of questions about. Okay, there you go. Yeah. See these little pictures and how they're not like looking at you with that stupid face they do? This is the adjusted thumbnails mod, and it just makes it look so much better. I don't need them to stare at me. I really do not. And then are we ready to get into some gameplay? Let me turn Autonomy on and let's go. Let's see what happens. Notice how they're immediately doing stuff. Notice how they're not just standing around aimlessly. I had a problem with my Sims just standing around and taking forever to do anything for the longest time. And I hated it. And then once I was in college with Brooks, again, if you're not familiar with my Rockwell videos, he's one of the Rockwells we played. I was in college with Brooks and he would just stand around. And I was like, what is going on? Why is the game so unresponsive? So I went on a deep dive. I went on a deep dive, guys, to find a mod that fixes this shit because it was making me so itchy and it's just not fun to play. And then I found the quicker sim autonomy and simulation lag improvements by Coolspear and haven't taken it out of my game ever since. The mod doesn't need updates often, at least from what I've read, and it should be working fine right now. It does need a special overrides folder in your mods folder. You will also need to make a Sim Asylum account to download the mod, but once you have made a Sim Asylum account, you can go down here, download the latest version for March 2024, and then you're gonna see a bunch of different versions. So we have TS4, TS8, TS16, TS24, TS33, and TS64. I'm gonna be entirely honest, I'm not completely sure how this works, but I think from what I've gathered over the past few months is that the higher number, the faster the autonomy is. So I've been switching between 33, 24, and 16. I'm using 16 currently because the Sims with the nature nomad setting are just not that good at taking care of themselves. But I would recommend going between like 16, 24, 33 and just seeing what fits with your own playstyle. But once you have chosen the file, let's say if you're going with 33, you're gonna have to make a new folder in your mods folder, inside of your mods folder, called overrides with the little click click on the sides. You know what I mean with the little click click? I don't know what they're called. Guys, I don't know what they're called. But do you see that? The little click click. put this mod, the cool sim, quicker autonomy, and simulation lack improvements inside of that overrides folder. Right. Okay. Once you've done that, open the resource.cfg file inside of your mods folder. Walk with me. Once that is open, go down again, and then copy and paste this. This is just going to make sure that the overrides folder is going to be read before everything else in your mods folder. So the overrides folder is always going to be the first thing your game reads every time you boot it up. Save the resource.cfg file, and then you should be good to go. Okay. HOTTOGO. You should be good to go. And when I tell you, for me at least, the improvement, like, oh my, I cannot live without that mod. I gotta be honest. I cannot. Sims, instead of just standing around and looking around all stupid and silly, they actually go out and do stuff. I would especially recommend the Cool Spear mod when you use a lot of mods that are really heavy on the game, or if you have a lot of Sims in the world, and if you're raising how many Sims are in the world with MC Command Center. Because the more Sims there are in the world or on a lot, the heavier it is on the game, making everybody really unresponsive. And now, what are we gonna do with this newfound autonomy? There has got to be something to do with this newfound autonomy and this quick game we got. Notice how they immediately sat down to talk to each other and flirt, especially flirt. Oh yes, it's time for us to make passionate woohoo. Stuff is already happening. Stuff is already bubbling up. The mods responsible for that are the more personality please and the more social variety. Those two mods kind of do the same thing. They just make way more actions in the game autonomous for Sims to do. Like the social variety mod gives you over 300 interactions for Sims to do autonomously. They also all come with interaction cooldowns, so they don't do the same thing all the time. So they won't just, you know, compliment. They'll actually do like compliment, get to know, joke around. It just makes Sims feel so much more alive. And make enemies, make lovers, make friends. Especially more personality, please. I would really recommend not getting the restricted mean interactions module. I fully understand if you want to disable the mean interactions and you don't want your Sims to beef, but it does make the game more fun. It does make the game more fun. There's also a restricted romance module for have some personality, please, so they don't just go out flirting with everybody. I gotta say, also don't have restricted romance in. I like my Sims cheating. I like my Sims being messy. I like my Sims making enemies. I live for that drama. I do. But that's just me. Since I've been talking all this shit about idle animations, fuck idle animations. First of all, I have a mod that turns them down a lot. The less idles mod. I just don't. Oh my god, I hate them. I wanted to say I don't like them. I hate them. Hate is a strong word and it's really appropriate here. Oh my god. Stop looking around and being like, yes. Girl, do something. My god. Oh my god. And Sims do idle animations after every single goddamn interaction. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't. So I do have a less idles mod. And oh my god, wait, perfect timing. You're cooking. He got a little hungry, so he started cooking, which is by the smarter self-care mod. Sims just take care of themselves way better with the smarter self-care mod, which I think is also important to have with all the mods that I just mentioned with the autonomy mods, so that between all the interactions and all the, you know, autonomy and all the chats and all the flirting, they still get their needs up. Like, mamas, let's go to sleep. Hey, diva, let's take a nap. You know what I mean? Oh my god, these two are so in. Oh. Mind you, she's walking around naked right now. Like, so I have to like make sure that my camera isn't on her. Like, girl, get dressed, please. But yeah, Sims just end up taking care of themselves way better. They won't starve themselves. They won't exhaust themselves. It'll just be way smoother. That also kind of goes hand in hand with the Less Obsessions mod by the same creator. She is still fully naked. I don't know what's going on. But she is still fully naked. Like, okay, right. Let me put her in some clothes. There you go. My god. But yeah, that also kind of goes, oh my god, welcome wagon. Hi, divas. Oh, not him. Oh, no. You can go back home. No. Can you leave? Please. But hi, Dina and Nina. Hi, divas. Not you. Yeah, not you. What did you even bring? Oh my god, grilled fish? Not a fruitcake? Okay. Never mind. Maybe you can stay, actually. Maybe you can stay. But yeah, the smarter self-care mod also kind of goes hand in hand with Less Obsessions by the same creator. Have you ever, like, put a basketball hoop on your lawn and Sims just keep doing the basketball hoop and won't give it a rest? Like, okay, we got it. You enjoy basketball. Now go do something else, please. Please. That mod stops that. And then one of my favorites in this section is the Better Reactions mod by Lothari Ho. Talking about Lothari Ho. Hi, Dina. Sorry that I'm talking about your man. I'm sorry, Diva. But that mod stops Sims from stopping and then reacting to something and then walking. You know when Sims like go down the stairs and they stop to like smell the floor, to like check the dust level, or like to fan themselves because it's hot. This mod just makes it so they keep walking while doing that stuff. Which crazy to me that that's not just a thing. Why do they stop? Like they're always like tee, like they're always like tee, I'm walking. Stop. Look around. Look around. Look around. Keep walking. Tee. Like what? Girl, walk. But talking about Sims being really annoying and Sims obsessing over stuff and Sims doing really annoying autonomous stuff and the game, you know, just slowly but surely driving you a little crazy. MC Command Center is a godsend for whenever Sims do something that pisses you off. Click on MC Command Center, then MC Tuner, enable Autonomy scan. Right. So he wants to check out tattoos right now. Why are we doing that every 2 seconds? Stupid, dumb. So I'll click on the floor, click on Autonomy commands, and then scan all the currently running interactions. And then all the interactions that are currently running are listed right here. Top of the list is check out tattoos. I click on it and now it's disabled. Now they can just fully not do it autonomously anymore. We won. Do you guys know how bad we won? Watch Civic Public Access. I don't want you to do that, actually. Autonomy commands. Currently running scan. Watch current channel. Bye. Now what? Now you can't do that autonomously anymore. L. Oh, you want to clean up? Oh, okay. Oh, you want to play that game? Okay. Currently running scan. Clean up. No longer. This house is going to be messy and then too fucking clean. Don't gaff. Anytime a sim does something too much and it starts pissing you off and making you itch, you can just do that and they'll never do it again. Oh my god. Changed my actual life. I also have some autonomy settings on MC Command Center. So I just click on a PC, get on MC Command Center, get on MC Tuner, and then change interaction behavior. And there's a lot of interactions here that you can turn off or on. Example, child baby care. I have that on. You can turn off emotional deaths so they don't die from being too, you know, angry or playful or embarrassed. I like having them on. I wish there were more ways to randomly die. I gotta be honest. So I have them on, but you can turn them off if they piss you off. Teen move-in, enabled. Witness death, disabled. Friendly ask if single. So the ask if single interaction isn't in the romantic category anymore. It's just a friendly interaction, which I think makes way more sense. So it's enabled. You can also stop the random flirting that Sims sometimes do where they just, you know, find a new person and start flirting without having any prior relationship or romance bar. I have that disabled, but you can enable it if your Sims are prone to cheating a little too much. And then in change interaction autonomy, the one right under interaction behavior, you can turn on or off autonomous mischief, autonomous mean. You can turn on autonomous proposals, which I really like. Autonomous proposals, autonomous marriage. That's what Eden and Hassan did in our gameplay videos. They got autonomously married once they moved in together, which was such a cool moment, I think. Being in their like empty new apartment where they autonomously got married. That made it so special to me to like move into the apartment, which I liked a lot. So I have these on just for those little special gameplay moments. And then you can also turn on or off repairs, cleaning and gardening. There's a lot of different settings in MC Command Center, but I just wanted to go through the ones that are mostly, you know, for autonomy. All right, but now that we're through with all the autonomy stuff, let's get to some actual, factual game play. Let's play the game. Let's game and play. Who is feeling really gameplay-y? Because I am. Are you? Are we? Yes! Honestly, I have no idea where to start because these kind of like work all within each other. It's not like a thing where I can be like, oh, this mod does that and this mod does that. They kind of like all function within each other in like an ecosystem of gameplay mods. Does it make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. I'll just start with my favorite. I think my favorite mod are the Missy Hissy ones, the Hopes and Fears, the Hobby mod, the Sims 2 Aspiration ones. And they also give you way better ones for your sim to correspond with those hobbies and those aspirations. So let's say Miss Renee, right? Let's go to the reward store and you can immediately see we have the Sims 2 aspirations here. There's a lot of them. Power sim, romance sim, popularity sim, pleasure sim, knowledge sim, grilled cheese, fortune, family, creativity. Like, oh my good. I don't really have a system to choosing these. I like randomizing them sometimes on like random websites. There's a lot of like Sims 2 aspiration randomizers, but I also just like going off of vibes. So if you look at Miss Renee's traits, she's flirty, she's a Gemini, she's family oriented, she's a spa lover, she's a beach lover. Her aspiration is finding her soulmate. So I'd say, looking at all of that information, that she would be a romance sim, obviously. Duh. So let's say romance primary, and then maybe pleasure secondary. And now she's gonna have both of those in her traits. So romance sim and pleasure sim. Romance sims fill their lives with hot, steamy nights and lust-filled days in order to keep romance sims' lives long and exciting. And then her secondary trait is pleasure sim. Pleasure sims love wild nights out, cozy nights in, and what most sims would consider that good life. And then once after primary and secondary trait, then we can take a look at hobby. Again, there's a lot of different hobbies. They all add their own little interactions. Maybe for Renee, let's go with the travel and culture hobby. Right. And then that's also gonna get added in her traits panel. Talking about the traits panel, are you noticing something? It looks so cutesy, right? This is also a mod by Simatically to give them all their own categories, so the Simology panel isn't just like endless as it is right now. Sims team, please take some notes. We need an overhaul of the Simology panel so bad. And thank God Simatically delivered. I love this mod. But right, so we have all of our traits and hobbies picked out, and then she's gonna start getting corresponding ones to those. There you go. She wants to flirt with herself from being a romance sim. She wants to get into a relationship. She wants to share a sim's emotional burden. Oh, okay. And she wants to get to know Van. I know that a lot of people just disregard the wand system because it's really badly made in The Sims 4. Wands were so much better in the prior games, and I wish we could get a system like that. But I do like listening to my Sims' thoughts. Well, you know, not really thoughts, but you know what I mean? I like them instigating stuff. I like them telling me where to go with the story. So this is really helpful for that. Without this mod, Brooks and Corey would have never made it official. You know what I mean? Because I remember that Brooks got the Aaron Thought. That was a mod by A Deep Indigo. Aaron Thoughts. I like that mod as well. I like that mod a lot as well. And then Corey got the one to get into a relationship. And then I put one and one together and I was like, okay, we need to make this official. And that's what led to that whole episode. So you know what I mean? You just let the Sims guide you through their own story instead of doing everything for them. I just think it's way more fun to play that way. So the MCCC mods are a really big one for me because I like these a lot. Same with, as I just mentioned, the A Deep Indigo mods. I'm guessing that if you're somewhat into The Sims 4, you already know of them. But what I would especially recommend is the Connected Sims mod and the Delinquent Teens. I did get a lot of questions when I was playing Calvin as a teen on how he was getting arrested for drinking alcohol as a teen. Like, that stuff is so much fun for me. Or when Dawn spent a few days in juvie. That is all from the Delinquent Teens mod. I think that's so fun. A Deep Indigo also has another teen mod, the Dynamic Teen Life. It adds like a popularity system to your teens. It just expands teen gameplay so much, guys. It's so good. Connected Sims is also another must-have for me. Just different Sims are gonna call you up and be like, hey, wanna grab a coffee in like an hour? And then you can say sure or no. That mod is really fun and it just makes everything feel a little more alive, and getting invited to stuff is so cool. And then Lampinu, you know, the pro library. Like, that's a mod. It adds so many different family, pregnancy, woohoo interactions to your Sims. It does a lot, and it has a lot of different modules. You don't need to have them all installed. I would recommend, honestly, not to have them all installed because the game is gonna suffer a bit. Your pie menu is gonna open really slowly. You're gonna feel that you have that mod installed, I fear. It's a really good mod. It's just really heavy. So be a little careful with that. Maybe don't install all the modules, but the pro library, like, that is a must-have. And then talking about family mods and interaction mods, Panda Sama, Realistic Birth. I mean, come on now. She's an icon. She's a legend. Now, I, as someone that is not that educated in giving birth, I gotta be honest, have never done it before. Every time my sim has given birth, I've been really confused on what is going on. So if you're the same way, maybe not the smartest to get. I'm speaking out of my own experience. I might have killed a sim because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So be careful if you don't know a lot about pregnancy and giving birth. But it is a really good mod. It is a really detailed mod. But let's go back to traits and let's look at some of the trait mods I have. I don't always have them in my game, but honestly, I've been finding myself enjoying the game less and less without them. Oh, okay. Oh, she's hitting the, oh my, okay, diva. Okay, stop, damn. Okay, so all of the traits I have right now are either from Kiara's Sims 4 mods or Art Missy. And you know their traits. I don't know what to say. Like spa lover, your sim loves a spa. Beach lover, your sim loves a beach. Spiritual, vain, woohoo lover, shy. I literally just got everything I saw. Art Missy also has some infant and toddler traits, which are really cute. Like there you go, imaginative, klutzy. Klutzy toddlers have a talent for tumbling into messes. Like that is so cute. A stargazer, Zuby. These toddlers are naturally drawn to animals, both blush and real. Techie, iPad kids, you know. Just really cute little traits. Messy, and then too fucking clean. I also really enjoy the trait mods by Maplebell, but those aren't updated right now, so I don't have them in right now. Also, another mod that I just got into recently, but as a Zodiac girly, as a Cancer myself, had to get it. Come on. Renee is a Gemini. Youthful and lively, many think Geminis have enough energy for two. Also, energized by conversation, it isn't surprising to find them bouncing from one topic to the next at parties. And then they're attracted to Geminis, Pisces, and Virgos, and they're repelled by Capricorns and Aries. Fun. So fun. There's also an add-on to the mod that adds the zodiac signs automatically to your sim according to the season in which they got born. So fun. Love that mod. As a zodiac girly, that is such a must-have. And again, usually also really enjoy the Maplebell traits, but those aren't updated right now, so you know, don't have them in my game right now. Womp womp. Let's also take a quick little look at preferences. Now guys, I'm gonna need you to keep this really quiet, okay? I'm also not recommending this mod. I'm not putting this mod on the list. This one's gonna stay a secret between us two, okay? Keep this one quiet. Preferences Plus has got to be the best mod on this planet. Is it a little overdramatic? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, maybe. But holy shit, is this mod perfect? And holy fuck, has it not been updated since August 2024? Oh. Oh, okay. Please think really long and strong if you want it. I cannot promise you that it's gonna work, that your game is gonna work, that it's not gonna corrupt your save. I have no idea. I just put it in because I love this mod so bad. I really love this mod so much. It adds preferences for venues, for interactions like parenting, socializing, showering, if they like the nighttime or the morning, if they like flirting or gossiping, hugging, like, oh my god. The outfits that they enjoy, interests that they have. Interests is especially a really cool category because it adds little interactions to different stuff. So if I give her the like for left-wing politics, she can look up left-wing politics on the PC or talk to other sims about those left-wing politics. If I give her the interest in fashion, she can look up fashion stuff on the PC, talk to other sims about fashion. God, this mod is so... I could talk all day about this mod. It's so good. And unfortunately, it's not been updated at all. Elaine, if you can hear us, please, Diva. I did hear that they're planning to update the mod, right? I think it's still some ways off because the Sims team apparently did something weird with the preferences. So that is really unfortunate. It is really unfortunate. It also gives your sim corresponding wants to their interests and, you know, their preferences. Cuisine. She likes British food. She loves ice cream. She hates junk food. She loves pizza though. Fun. So fun. Flavors. Eggplant. Honey. Hates green tea. Add such a layer to your sim that you cannot get anywhere else. Unfortunately. I'm not recommending this mod. I'm just telling you it's a really good mod. I'm not saying you to install it though because it's not been updated, but it's a really good mod. But turn-ons and turn-offs. I have two mods for that for whatever reason. Not sure why, but I like them both a lot. I'm using the Love Struck Attraction Overhaul by MCCC. The cool thing about MCCC's mod is you can get the core file and then choose which ones you want. So if you just want the fitness category, you can download fitness and then the core file, put those in your game, and you'll just have the fitness stuff. Or if you don't want the eye color category, you can get everything but the eye colors. You know what I mean? Or if you don't play with occults at all, you can get everything but the occult stuff, which I think is so cool. So you can kind of pick and choose which categories you want in here. I'm also using the improved social compatibility and the improved turn on and turn offs by Down in Simsland, which adds two little categories, which are fashion choices and physical features. So your sim can like body hair and blue eyes. Sure. Your sim can like costumes and hate hats. Gaze to the front, gaze to the front. So the tribes is gonna automatically assign a tribe to your sim. So he would be like a jock, right? And then they're also gonna automatically give him tribes to the like and dislike. So he doesn't like daddies, but he likes chubby guys. He likes femboys. Oh, I didn't know that. You like, okay. You like silver daddies. Like, okay. Very much gay culture stuff. Which is really cool, actually. Down in Simland and Thai Joker, you can literally go through their pages and download everything. I love their mods. I'm also going to talk about more Down in Simland mods in a second because they're so good. Like, Down in Simland has a mod for shorter teens so that every teen is automatically shorter. Oh, hobby development, part of the MCCC mod. So you get a pop-up that says, Van has been fascinated by film and literature. Would you be interested in it becoming his hobby? Sure, why not? And now he has this one true hobby discovered. Fun! And now he's gonna get wands according to his one true hobby. You can also, I'm pretty sure, go on the PC and like start a hobby blog, chat with other people about your hobby. It's some really cool stuff. There you go, the hobby hub. And then film and literature. Join book club. Write film and literature article. Browse web. That's so sickening. Let's join the book club. Why not? But like I was saying, Down in Simsland has a lot of cool mods. Another essential would probably be interact in tight spaces. So you know when your sim has a PC, right? And you want to make that area look really cute and cluttered. You know, you get your little PC and then maybe, I don't know, some plants and some boxes and just clutter the space up. Just really clutter that space up and make it look really cute and homely. Let's put a deco sim on it. Why not? Fun. What the hell? Sure. What the hell? Sure. Right. Okay, maybe I was, okay. Right, okay, like that maybe, okay. Okay, usually Sims would never be able to get to this PC. I don't know why the Sims team did it like that, but they just can't get on this PC unless you click on the chair, make them sit, and then get on the TV. But with the Interact in Tight Spaces mod, they'll just get on the PC. They will just get on the PC. No canceling interactions, no standing around, being confused. Just sit down, get on PC. Yes, let's join a book club, why not? There you go, we joined the book club. Van has joined the book club. Now he will benefit from being able to host book club meetings, discuss his favorite book genres, and will now receive a new book periodically. That's so fun. Who is this man in my house? Oh, that's the ring bear? What? Oh, he's sexy. Why is he wearing that skirt? Hello. He's kind of cute. He's not bad looking. And then Down in Simland has a bunch of different really cool mods like eat and drink sitting, no townie generation, less randoms on Cupid's Corner, removed situation job outfits. Oh my god. Less club gatherings, boring nightclub and lounge visitors. You can give your small business owner a uniform. Less or no couples on community lots. So it's not just filled with people that are looking at the sky. These two are also really good. The less annoyances and the reduced sit-up and push-ups. So again, Sims are less annoying with the stuff they do. Just really good stuff. And the same thing goes for Thai Joker. Trait and mood-driven fine menu. So it only gives you interactions that are matching with your Sims' traits and like mood. So if they're feeling flirty, all the flirty interactions to the front. You know what I mean? The social variety one we were talking about. Deeper social autonomy. Here you go. This mod significantly fleshes out the autonomy tests for friendly, funny, mischief, mean, romance, and woohoo interactions to create more thoughtful, context-aware behavior. Gaggy. Overhaul to the syntax. Character value overhaul. I'm using the character values overhaul right now. Makes this whole system way more fun. The tribes one we were just talking about. Parenting and discipline. Extended automatic body hair. Adds body hair to all adult male Sims and gives you a little menu to control it, which is also such a lifesaver. So you can, oh my god, that scared me. I forgot I did that. So you can click on a townie, and if they have like body hair you don't like, you can remove it. Can I find somebody? Oh my god, no one's around. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, hi Dylan. The hell? So here you go. So I could remove his body hair or reset it. Assertive and passive romance styles, like, okay. Romance success tweets, like, oh, that girl, just go through this and download everything you want. Jealousy reaction and fixes. Focus on me is a really cool one because it focuses the in-game camera on your sim whenever something important happens. Puberty gains. So Sim's body changes throughout puberty. Gaggy. Childhood consequences. I think, almost all of these mods. So, you know, okay, this guy is freaking me out. Stop. Oh, there you go. I was just talking about this errand thought by A Deep Indigo. Dating is a chaotic mess these days. No one seems to be taking it seriously. Not even Renee. But maybe it's time to get serious about it and about looking for a relationship. Okay. Wakey, wakey, Van. Wake up. How about we go talk to Van and maybe look through some interactions I might have? I'm sorry. Oh, I love talking to you. I love your smile. I'll always have your back. You're the only one I love. You're the love of my life. Those interactions are by the Little Miss Drama mod. So that's a lot of different interactions to the game. It's in this pie menu, drama. So you can choose between flirty, smitten, toxic, or petty. It's giving broke. Isn't your relationship falling apart as we speak? I heard that baby isn't yours. Ow! Don't we have a problem? Like, oh, you give me weird vibes, honestly. That's such loser behavior. Like, gag him. Toxic, joke about insecurities. If I cheated, would you leave me? Do you even like me? Oh, you don't deserve me. Who were you just texting? Like, these are crazy. You are so fine. Let's tell him that he's so fine. Wake up. Your lips are distracting me. Sorry. No worries. I know my lips can be pretty distracting. Right. Okay. Right. I'm really feeling you. Oh, you, me, sexy time? What the hell, sure. Go ahead. Wicked Whims, which you guys probably know, but Wicked Whims. Van and Renee are having sex. Yay! Oh, look at this animation. What is going on here? Okay, look at his thigh. Well, I guess you have to wait now. Didn't think about that one. But yeah, Little Miss Drama, really cool mod, adds a lot of interactions to your game. I also really enjoy Drama Unleashed and Realistic Drama by Jelly Paws. Again, makes the game really fun to let your Sims argue. So I really like Drama Unleashed and Realistic Drama by Jelly Paws as well. And talking about emotions while they're, you know, doing the stuff, while they're clapping cheeks, Meaningful Stories. Meaningful Stories redesigns the mood system in The Sims and just makes everything feel more meaningful. Oh, okay. Like they won't just flip from really sad to really happy in a second. They'll switch emotions more fluidly, more with the emotions, more with the waves. It just makes everything feel a little more meaningful when it comes to emotions, because the emotion system in The Sims 4 is a mess. 6 expertise skill. Okay, are we done? We got a moodlet from the Little Miss Drama interactions. Van feels flattered. They definitely boosted their confidence, but they're not sure if they're completely sold just yet. Okay, they're all both still butt naked. Can we get dressed? Please. Eyes wide open. Close them. Oh, Renee is telling him you're the love of my life with the Little Miss Drama interactions. Oh, okay. You know, she's gonna take a shower. Oh, he's also taking a shower. Are we taking a shower together? I don't think so. That is an interaction in the class mods though. Those are very much 18 plus. But class, the interactions mod by class also has that one kiss that a lot of you guys liked. You know, with a lot of tongue action going on. I think Kelvin was doing that one a lot. Right. I don't know if you guys remember, but yeah. Oh, she's feeling playful from being a Gemini. Gemini Sims are very flexible and playful by nature. Fun! But I have a bunch more romance mods. Like I mentioned, the class one, then Maplebell, more kisses, Utopia Kiss and Grind, the Utopia gift mod, and down in Simlands also has a mod for more romantic hugs. Woo-wee! Like there's a lot in the romance department. There is a lot. Utopia Wave and Grind is also really fun because it lets you hit on Sims. Let's go out. Let's go out somewhere random. It is 5 a.m., but it's fine. Let's go to the club. Van, I wanted to cheat. Go home. Oh God, and Kane is, okay, there's a lot going on. We're ordering a drink. Hi, mister. Did you guys also notice how fast Sims were here? Thanks to the faster Sim spawn mod. Oh my God, the transitions today are crazy. But yeah, as the name says, faster Sim spawning makes Sim spawn faster. Apparently, by default, the game waits 5 Sim minutes after a Sim is spawned before spawning the next Sim. This mod changes the 5-minute cooldown period to 1 minute. So everything just spawns faster and everything is snappier. Another mod is also longer parties and more guests. I've gotten a lot of questions about how I make these big parties. If you guys remember, like Kelvin had like really big birthday parties with a lot of guests. So this mod just lets you invite literally anybody in the world and a bunch of Sims. Like a bunch of Sims. Same creator also has a mod to stop Sims from spawning like in front of the venue. So you don't just all spawn in together, but more so you don't just like all spawn in together and it's really awkward, but more so, you know, it looks a little more natural. And then one more mod for the whole loading screen situation and the whole spawning situation is improved autonomy during loading screens. Didn't think I'd have this many for the loading screen. Yeah. Oh my God. But let's try to risk somebody up. Hey, let's introduce ourselves. Oh, we're already flirting. Oh my God. Okay, calm down. And then wave and grind, maybe a little sip and sway. Oh, let's see. Okay, this loud ass vampire, damn. But look how we're rizzing him up. Hey. Okay. Hey, be quiet. Hey, are you here often? Yeah, I'm down. Oh my god, she's like fully rizzing him up. This is crazy. But look, it's really cutesy. And oh, and look how she's drinking from the straw. Oh my god. So fun, so cute. Oh, we've got the rhythm going. How about we turn up the heat? Why not? Let's heat things up. And now they're dancing together. Yup. Wave and grind mod. Wave and grind. This is so cutesy. Let's go back home because we do have a few more mods to go through. So the last one for this whole gameplay section is gonna be the gameplay overhaul by Carl. So we're gonna go to the mailbox, click Carl's settings, and then Carl's gameplay settings. And here you go. There's a bunch of stuff in here. You can make the game way harder through this menu by making the money harder to get. Medium builds will be increased by 50%. Emotions will last 3 times longer with +1 strength. You can make relationships. You can make it harder to level up in careers. This mod also comes with burglars, which the game now has, but you know, before, you know, a few months ago, we didn't. This mod also comes with a satisfaction system, so your sims can get really unsatisfied. You can turn on a cap for how much your sim can gain in relationship daily. Oh my god. There's also a fishing and a gardening overhaul. This mod also comes with its own autonomy changes for irritating behavior. Like, perfect. Sims will not view art autonomously unless at a museum. And then fire difficulty. Now this one might be the one you guys were mad at me for a lot a few months ago. If you remember how Brooks and Corey died, yeah, this mod was the reason, because I always set fires to hard. Now, do I recommend setting fires to hard? Actually, yes, it's really fun. I do gotta say, it's really fun. Then there's a food calories overhaul, because food in The Sims 4 does have calories. Just EA stopped randomly adding it to some foods. Like, okay. Right. Of course, why not? Then there's also a system to make your sim naturally gain or lose weight, purge your friends list, less invites if not friends, or have a whole question category in the pie menu. There's a lot to this mod. I have a lot of it turned off. I have some of it turned on. If you have that stuff on medium and hard, the game gets really tough. Some people might like that challenge. I do sometimes, but it gets really tough. I really enjoy this mod though, and I would really recommend it. I love the gameplay overhaul. Also, another small thing this mod comes with, let's turn it to a thunderstorm. Why not? So it's thunderstorming. It comes with a little cheat to make it sunny. Isn't that so fun? I mostly use it for like screenshots if I want to take a screenshot and it's like snowing outside. Like, oh, okay. And it happens in an instant, so you don't have to like wait around. You know what I mean? And then do some stuff left. But these are more like miscellaneous stuff. And now we have 2 categories left, Townies and Miscellaneous. Let's start with Miscellaneous. These aren't complicated. The first one here is literally no tune after loading. It just mutes the little song that happens every time you load into the game. Hate it, don't want it, mute it. Less intrusive Sims. That mod is mostly just to make Sims shut the fuck up. Notification overhaul is so important. It mutes all those little annoying festival notifications. Oh my god. I just had a whole rant about this in a video. Festival notification settings. You can change the audio. You can add Sulani notifications because Sulani, vanilla, Sims 4 does not get any festival notifications. Don't ask me why, no idea. But you can mute anything. You can turn the Sulani ones on. You can turn it on so that only relevant notifications will be shown to your sim. So only if you're like in the correct region. So if you're in Copperdale, it'll show you the Copperdale notifications. You know what I mean? And it also lets you remove calendar entries. Like, hello? Thank God. No one needs to know that it's Afterlife Anonymous. I promise you. No one needs to know that. No one has ever gone to the Finchwick Fair. Oh, I hate them. I hate them so much. I think festivals overall are such a cool idea, but we have too many, and too many of them are just boring. The only one I really like is the flea market, and that's just because it's the most realistic one. The rest, chop. Also, another really important one that's more like random is the pose alignment interactions. So if I make a sim of my pose, let's go with this one, sure. So he's posing his heart out, but I kind of don't want to be here, right? Where would she look better with the pose post alignment interactions. So you can literally just click on the floor, move. What? And suddenly we're outside and can take a photo outside. Huh, I kind of want him to be aligned with this bench. There you go. Oh, this is also perfect for sitting animations. So if he were to sit, let me see if I can find a sitting one. There you go, needs a chair. Then we can click on a chair, align with. There you go. Made my life so much easier. You can also use this to align a sim with other sims. So if you have like a couples animation, you can just click on align and there you go. Post alignment interactions is such a good mod. And then two honorable mentions would also be the teleport interactions by the same creator and the control any sims mods. But I don't think they're updated right now. So couldn't really show them off, you know what I mean? But those two are also really good. Lets you teleport sims from all over the world by just right clicking. So much easier. And control any sims lets you control any sim. Oh, okay. Let's make our townies look better. Are we noticing something? This mod has also been a recent favorite. Let's reset. There you go. Gag! Beautiful sim. Let's reset. Beautiful sim. Look how good these look. Let's reset. I just want to show these off now. Look how beautiful these sims are. That's the starting sims in cast mod, which just replaces all of those starting sims. You know what I mean? Like the Trisha Paytas one. You know those like base starting sims that we all know. It replaces all of them. So you have 40 new starting sims that you can use as a base. And I never would have guessed how pleasant a mod like this would be. Just because it makes opening casts way less, you know what I mean? Reset. Beautiful sim. Reset. Beautiful sim. It's so cool. I'm such a fan. Then also really important, no makeup and no accessories on randomized sims. Because my god, is it annoying to take them off in every goddamn category. And then this one is also really good. Preset selection for randomized sims to give you just better looking random sims. But are we ready to go through the MCC settings to get some beautiful looking townies? Are we? Do we want to go through that journey together? Fuck it, let's do it. Okay, I'm not much of a tutorial girly, but I will try and explain, okay? Let's go to our messy little PC and click on MC Command Center. Let's go down to MC Population. Are we all together here in MC Population? Okay. Then populating settings, scroll to the bottom and click on import tray settings. And then you're going to click on import tray sim %, the first option, and set that number to 100. This will stop the game from generating randomized sims, those nasty looking randomized sims with the craziest outfits on, and it's going to grab sims straight from your gallery library. Oh, gag. Once it is set on 100, make sure to include the clothing. So go on include clothing enabled, right? Include gender options. Also to make sure you don't get the same sim the entire time, you know what I mean? I like to have the setting on to skip the sim if the name already exists in the world. So if Trixie Mattel already exists in the world, the game won't get another Trixie Mattel from the library. You know what I mean? And I also like import bypass appearance. I also like having this one on. It's gonna stop the game from messing with them and changing their appearance. And that's it. You can limit the import by tags. I haven't messed around with it much. You know when you like download a sim from the gallery and all the comments are MCC include. Mind you, they're doing it wrong. But let's not talk about it. So you can make it so it only includes the sims that have a tag on in the library, in the gallery, when you have it saved, you know, in that little description. I don't mess with it much. But once you did these settings, the game will stop spawning randomized sims and only get them from your library. So make sure, once you do it, to stock up on sims. My sims are full, my gallery is full of different sims. I really, really, really enjoy Miss Jasmina's sims. I think these sims are amazing. I love their sims. Look, especially, oh, this diva down here, where is she? Maggie. I love Maggie. I love these sims. Sims on the Rope has a lot of sims on the Rope has a bunch of good sims. And then you can also, of course, go through the Daytownie Sashik in the gallery and look through here and see if you like anybody and get them in your games. And you can also click on include custom content if you have the custom content and get these sims into your game. Well, yes, well, yes, well, yes. Thank you to everybody making sims. I appreciate it. Look at all these hottie sims. Another gallery I really enjoy is Simple Sims, because their Sims are like, you know, because these Sims are like no CC, but they're really realistic. They're really hot, realistic Sims. Look how cool. Look how detailed. Isn't this so sick? Look at these two. Huh? Some people are so good at making just maxes Sims, which is so impressive. Look at these two. Phoenix Polk. Hey. 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 Him? I have him in my game right now. Oh my god. Vans. Meow. But yeah, that's how I get my Townies to be actual Townies and not crazy looking randomized Sims with the craziest outfits on. Oh my god. And once you have your better looking Townies, your better looking gameplay, your better looking game, cooler autonomy, you can then also get the Sim spawn overhaul by Lotari Ho. You can set it so the Sims being in Newcrest can only be from Willow Creek, San Myshuno, Copperdale, San Sequoia. Right. Or the Sims in Glimmerbrook can only be Sims from Glimmerbrook. Nordhaven. Nordhaven is a European world, so Windenburg, Brindleton Bay, Shore, Brightchester, Evergreen Harbor. Just so it's all a little more realistic. Right. And I think that is all the mods I wanted to talk about. I might add a few more if I remember any while editing, but those are, I think, my essential Sims mods. Again, please be careful downloading everything. Make sure that everything is updated. My game is really on the last leg. Like, do not take advice from me ever. I just spent a week fixing it. So make sure that everything is compatible. Make sure that nothing conflicts. Make sure, you know what to do. You know the Sims. And I hope this helped somebody. I'm sorry if you knew of all these mods already, or if I didn't, or if I couldn't help you. I don't know. Could be. But I also have a Tumblr where I post my stuff, where I reblock a lot of different mods, a lot of different CC. Currently downloading is reblocked on my Tumblr. So if you're ever curious, you can also ask me. I also have already answered where can I find. There you go. Better pie menu. Yay! There you go. Build and buy collection. Yay. Hair. Yay. Better in-game lighting. Milk Thistle. Lane's outfit. Yippee. Then I also already have a lot of resource lists. You know, I just introduced some of these mods. An older resources list. How I make my male Sims, you know. So if you're ever curious about anything specific, you can ask me on my Tumblr. You can scroll through here to find new CC. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you found something new. I hope this could help. And if it couldn't, I'm sorry. Don't be mad. I tried to help, okay? Damn. I'll see you guys next time. And sending a lot of love to CC and mod creators. You guys are carrying this game. Love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Bye.